Hello everyone, welcome to part 178 video of Laravel e-commerce series. Okay, so in this video we are going to start working on the contact page. Okay, so we are going to work on this contact page. See, in last video we have seen the CMS pages that we have able to add from the admin panel, like about us page. You can see terms and conditions and all the pages, other pages you can add from the CMS. Okay, so the contact page we are going to make similar to like we have done in basic e-commerce series. So such kind of contact page we are going to add with name, email, subject and message, in which when user will fill this contact form, this email will go to the admin with the user query, and the admin can able to sort out the query, able to check his email for the details. Okay, so this is the thing that we are going to do. So let's start. This is the contact link. We are going to make the contact route and then contact function, and we are going to have that copy that contact form, the contact design from the template. This is the template that we have downloaded in the beginning of the series. So we are going to use this one, contact.html. See, this is the page that we are going to copy. Okay, and see, this contact form we are going to copy, that is enough, along with the address. Okay, so this one we are going to embed in our Laravel e-commerce website, and then we are going to make it going to make its functionality working. Okay, so let's start. First of all, we will create its route in web.php file. So we will add the get post route at front group, so we will keep it outside the auth. Here we are going to add contact page route. Okay, contact, here we can contact form or contact page, anything we can write here, or we can simply give it contact route. We're going to use match here to accept both get and post. So we are going to use that, we're going to make it link like contact, only contact is enough. So we are going to make its function inside CmsController itself at the rate of contact. Okay, so we are going to create inside this one at front, we are going to create the function here, public function contact. And first of all we are going to have its blade file. We are going to do like return view front, inside front there is the pages folder, inside pages we are going to make the contact.blade.php file. Okay, so let's go inside the folder now. ecom6 is my folder name. Under sources, under views, under where is that front. Okay, under front there is the pages. Okay, so here we are going to make the new file. Okay, so I can simply copy this one and will rename it to contact.blade.php file, and I am going to remove the middle content. Okay, so I can open here contact.blade.php file. Okay, you can see that we can move, we can replace the middle content with the content that is available here. So I am going to open this file here from my template, this contact.html. See, you have this template. I hope you have this template, otherwise you can go in sidemakers.in website and you can download from there. Okay, this is the website to download this template, sidemakers.in. Go in stack developers, here click on here, and you can download from this advanced e-commerce HTML responsive template. Okay, So I hope that every one of you is having this template and you know how to download this template. Okay, I have already given the username and password to download this template free of cost. That is the modified template specially for advanced e-commerce HTML and advanced e-commerce series that you can use. Okay, so now here we are going to copy the content, middle content. We are going to copy the main body content. Here I'm going to search here. This is the main body content, so I am going to copy this content. Okay, so what I am going to do, I am going to check it out. Like this seems to be the content that I want to copy. Okay, so I'm going to copy this one, going to replace this one with this content like this. Okay, so we are going to remove the unwanted data here, like we are not required this this one. We can just get a div class row. Okay, contact details, you can have your contact details. Opening hours are not required. Here we can remove this one, we can remove the all unwanted data, and now we can check here. Contact us, contact us. What is the link of this one? Contact, it is the contact only. Okay, okay, so it is opening here, so it seems to be fine. You can see the contact details are coming here, email us is coming here. You can also remove this one, is not required. You can remove this iframe, this map, remove this iframe completely, remove this one, and also remove this div row. Okay, so now it seems to be fine. Okay, so now see here your address will come up. Okay, so here it just you are required to make your own address here. Okay, so uh, here give your address. Okay, I'm going to give here contact details. Okay, like this. Okay, simply give your address details here, and here we are going to make it working. So this is the form. Here we are going to give the form action will go to that same route that we are having. Okay, so we are having that route that is under see straightaway, it is the straightaway route. You can see the contact here, so we are going to add here contact. Okay, so like this, and we are going to use the post method, and we will use at the rate of csrf token. Okay, and here we are required to give the name, and we're going to give here email, subject, and finally message. Okay, so now see here we are required to add here request by which we can get the contact details from the form within post method. Okay, so request dollar request. So here we can able to get this data posted from the form. We can receive this data here. Sorry, request is method post. Here we will get the data in dollar data request all. So first of all we are going to print the data. The data is coming fine here. So see, this is the empty. Okay, later on we will add the conditions as well. Now we are going to check. See, the data is coming fine. Now we can send the email. Okay, so for sending the email, we already know that we will use the mail function. Okay, but before that we must define that where we are going to send. Okay, so here we will write here send contact email to admin, or we can say send query, send user query to admin. Okay, we can add it like this, send user query to admin. This looks better. Okay, so here we are going to add the admin email id. Okay, so any email id you can use. We can use here like admin is having email id, this one, admin1000@uofmail.com. Okay, so now the message data, we are going to use the message data in which we are going to have the data that we want to send to the email. Okay, so here I'm going to take the message data array. Okay, so like this I can take it like this array, and here inside this array I am going to add that email. First email, we are going to send the user email that we get from the user, or data email. So next one is the name that we want to send. Okay, first one I will add like name is the first one, then email, then there is name, email, subject, and then message. Okay, subject, and finally message. Okay, I copy it. Why? So one we need to remove. Okay, now these four, name, email, subject, and message, we are going to uh, we are going to return to email. Okay, that we are going to create its blade file. Okay, so now here we will write the mail function, mail send. Okay, so this is the mail function. Inside this we need to have that blade file, emails dot inquiry blade file we are going to create, and we are required to pass that message data array that we will use in email. Okay, and now we are going to use the function here in which we will add this dollar message data, dollar message, sorry, dollar message here, use dollar email inside email. Here we are going to use dollar message is to dollar email, and then subject will come up here, subject. Here we will write inquiry from e-commerce website, whatever your website name you can write here. Okay, like this. And after sending the email, we are going to return back the user to the contact page again with this success message. Okay, then we are going to add here dollar message. Again dollar message will come up here. Okay, thanks for your inquiry, we will get back to you soon. Okay, and this one we are going to add at the last. Okay, so and now session flash, and here so says message. This message we are going to add and return redirect back. Okay, so that is enough. Okay, so now we are going to check once, but first make sure that everything is fine. I'm not sure. See, I think there is one issue here. These braces are closing here. I think one braces are missing here. If condition, see, yeah, one braces are missing here. Okay, so here one braces are required. This one, now it is fine. Now this one, this braces is for this function. Now it seems to be fine. Okay, so now we are going to try once, but before that we need to make the blade file emails. Okay, so sources, views, emails, we will open the register blade file. We are going to make the similar blade file. Okay, so we are going to save it with inquiry, uh, inquiry.blade.php file. Okay, so here we are going to make changes. uh, Here we are sending to admin, dear admin, inquiry details, inquiry from user, inquiry from e-commerce website, user inquiry from e-commerce website, whatever the website name, details are as below. Okay, as below, the name will come, email will come up. Okay, name, email. After email there is nothing like this. Okay, so name, email, subject and message. Okay, subject and message. After that we are going to add here message. Okay, so now seems to be fine. Now we can try sending the email. Okay, so let's see that if we able to send the email or not to the user. Okay, so we are going to refresh here. Okay, so send, click on send. See, undefined index message has come up. Okay, so we need to check the here. Okay, so here, see, there is a mistake, name. Now we are going to check once again, but we need to fill the form once again. So no issue, we are going to refresh and fill the form again, but I want to make it sure that we are doing the right here. I'm going to open the user controller once and we'll check its email. Okay, I want to confirm one thing. Okay, dollar message is fine. Okay, so it is using dollar message we are using, and here also, so here also we are using dollar message, so that is the fine. Okay, so now we are going to refresh, sorry, I'm going to refresh and we'll send the email once again. Amit, anything I can write to yopmail.com test and then testing. Okay, now send message. Okay, so mail that need to add, we need to add that mail header class. Okay, so only then the email will go. Okay, so we can add it here. So now we are going to try again and see still some error is here. Attribute special character expects parameter 1 to be string object given. Okay, so we need to check once that why this issue is coming up, and we need to check here once. it seems to be fine. Okay, we can now debug the code one by one. We need to check it. Like here we can do it like this. Now click here, send. See, control is coming here, so up till here it seems to be fine. So after this one we are going to test now. Here, refresh, send. So see, error is in this script somewhere. Okay, so what we can do, maybe some issue with this one, so we can just copy from another one. If something happen like this, you can compare with the earlier code. Maybe some issue with this one. Image.inquiry, that is fine. Messy data we are again using, that is fine also. Function dollar message. Okay, so this one also seems to be fine. Use email dollar email, that is fine. Okay, so message to dollar email, subject is inquiry from e-commerce website. Okay, so everything seems to be fine here. Only difference is of this code that I don't think will interfere, will affect anything. And other than that, let me check this one. Messy data also, this one also we have done correctly. Okay, so everything seems to be fine here. Then where is the issue? Okay, so fine. So let me do the single here once, but it must not be the issue. So I can remove here this one. See, comparison is fine, it seems to be fine. Let's see. HTML special character expects parameter 1 to be string. Oh, let me see why this error is coming. We can also check that file. Okay, inquiry.blade.php file, and here we can also match this file with the registered blade file. Okay, this is the registered blade file. Only difference is of some data. Okay, and nothing else. There is no other difference. So this also seems to be fine here. Okay, move here. Okay, so now we can search it in Google as well. Something if affected, we need to check in Google. No one is perfect in this world. Okay, so I am just like you. Okay, so only thing is that I do search for the error and then try to sort out the issue. Okay, so here we need to check once. I don't think that issue may not get resolved by this, because this kind of error don't usually show in Google as well, because it is the common error, not the specific kind of error that we can resolve by searching on Google. So we need to check once again. There may be some mistake I have done. Okay, so I am running out of ideas. Okay, so I'm going to copy this complete email this time. Okay, so I am not sure that what is wrong. Maybe some silly mistake, I am not sure about it. Okay, so I'm going to copy this one email name. Okay, so after this I am going to use the subject and message as well, but let me use email name only. Okay, for the time being, like this. And here I am going to replace with the this email, this one. Okay, and anything else, this one emails dot confirmation message data, function $message use $email. It all seems to be fine. Message data to email subject, and that seems to be fine. Okay, so I am going to copy this one, replace with this one, and this code I am going to do later on. I'm going to remove this one. Let's see, refresh, send, undefined variable subject. Okay, uh, here now it seems to be working fine. Now see, like this. Now we are going to check once again. Okay, so here I think we have, I am going to remove this one, subject only. Let's see, still it is having the issue. Remove this one as well. Now it is saying the undefined variable subject. Okay, so issue may be somewhere. Okay, so now we need to debug this one. See, generally it don't take that much time. Testing subject message is coming. So I think it is not taking message. Okay, okay, got it. So see, in email message won't work. So the this is the issue. Okay, so see, it takes time because message is the predefined keyword in email. So this has caused the issue. Okay, so that is the issue. So I am going to remove that message, going to replace that message with comment. Okay, we can do one thing. I'm going to undo the code because the code is fine, so that's why. But now I come to know that this message must be inside some other variable we need to use here. Okay, so I am going to use here comment instead of message. Okay, so I'm going to use this comment here as well instead of message. Okay, so now it will work fine, I think. So let's refresh and send, just check it. Okay, so now this must work fine. Okay, so now it is fine. Now another error is coming, that is the simple error that we can resolve. Okay, so now we can able to check, so we can debug the code like this. Okay, so sometime we not able to check out that what exactly the error is. Okay, so now we need to check the email. I'm going to open the yopmail.com and we'll check the admin 1000 email. Okay, so this is the admin 1000 email, so I'm going to check here. So you can see the query has come from this user. This is okay. So now finally we able to got it, the email. Okay, you can make the email beautiful email. Okay, so but that is not required because this email is going to admin. Okay, so admin just required to check the query of the user. Okay, so email is finally going. Here the only issue is that message is the keyword that we can't use here. Okay, so we are going to have that message inside comment. We need to use the another variable. Okay, for storing the data. If you want to store the message, you can use the some other another variable, then pass it, because we are using the message here. You can see, and message is play is like a keyword for here in email. Okay, so now I hope that you able to do this. And one more thing we are going to do in this one, we are going to add the validation in this form. So we can quickly add the validation like we have done in other forms as well. In API series, in Laravel API series, you have seen that we able to add a lot of validation, Laravel validations. Okay, so same type of validation we are going to add here. Okay, I will show you once. See, if you are not following Laravel API series, then go for it, because you are going to learn many new things in this series that I am covering in this series, webhook also. So here you can see the Laravel validation as well, and here we are getting the response in JSON request in Ajax. Okay, so here I'm going to show the API controller, and here you can see that we have these rules. So these rules we can add there as well, simple rules. Okay, so that we can add. So let me add here in CmsController. After adding this one, here we can add the rules and messages. Okay, first of all I'm going to use here validator class of Laravel, use validator. Okay, so now we can use here some of the rules we are going to add here, dollar rules. Okay, so once again we are adding some rules in array. One by one we can add. See, name, for name, just we require that name, simple rules we can add here, required. Okay, so for email two rules we are going to add. Email is required, as well as email must be in the form of email, so we are going to add that pipeline. Okay, so email we need to write it like this. So rule for uh, subject and message as well, but that is also required, only required is enough, required. And here the message will come up, message, and this one is also required. Okay, so these are the rules. So after adding these rules we can add the custom message that we required for these errors. Okay, so we have the custom message for all the errors we are going to write. Otherwise it will also work, these rules will also work by default, it will show the uh, default message. Okay, but we can override the default message with the message that we can predefine here. Okay, like this, uh, name is required, we can add it like this, name is required. Okay, so I'm going to do like this. So next one is email, email is required. So here we can see if email, uh, email validation, see email, see this one is name dot required, email dot required, email dot email. Okay, so we need to define the custom message like this for every validation. Okay, so here we are going to write valid email is required. Okay, so next one is message, so here we are going to write message is required. Okay, like this. So now we are going to show the error message if validator fails. So first of all we are going to take it like validator here, and we're going to use validator class here, and its object, that is make, we are going to use the make dollar data that we are getting from the form. Here rules will come, and here custom message of that rules that we have defined. Okay, so if in case dollar validator fails, sorry, validator fails. Okay, simple enough, we are going to write it like this, fails. And if the validator fails, then we are going to return back the user, return the user back to the contact page with the error message. Okay, back with the error. Here we are going to write it like this, with errors. Okay, and dollar validator with input. Okay, so it is going to show all the validations, all the error messages like this. Okay, so this is the predefined code of validator class. Okay, so now we are going to show here in contact.blade file. First of all we will also show the success as well as the error. Success message we can copy from somewhere else, like we can have that in detail bit file as well. From here we can copy the success message, where it is, here it is. Okay, so we can copy this one from here. If success message, this one needs to be done like this. Okay, so we are going to use this one in contact. We can add after email us, this is the success message, and for that error, we need to for showing the error, we can check once. Login user sources views front users. This one not having, okay, no issue. For showing the error, there is we need to do if dollar errors, if there are any kind of error that is coming, any, okay, so and if, and here we are going to show the error message, like go to div class alert is the bootstrap classes that we need to write alert danger. Okay, so inside this one, first we are going to close this, and in this we are going to show all the errors. So I'm going to use the for each loop for showing all the errors that will come in ul. We are going to have that for each loop for showing the error message that we are getting in dollar errors all like this as dollar error, and we are going to show in li all the errors one by one. Here we're going to show dollar error like this. Here we're going to close and for each. I hope it will work. Let's see. Okay, so now we are going to add one message here. Amit, any email you can add. So see, I by mistake enter on send message. See, the error message is coming because we have not complete the form and valid email is not valid. Okay, so the validations are working fine. Here you can see name is required, email is required, subject field is required. I think we forgot that subject validation, so that's why it is adding its own validation. See, subject validation we have forgot, so it is it has added its all validation. See, if I will remove this custom message from here, so it is going to show its own message here. Okay, see, custom message also, if we will remove the custom message, we also need to remove from here. Okay, so now it will show its own custom message. Here you can see it is showing its own custom message. Okay, so that thing also working. You can see that our this one is also working, that I have added. Okay, errors also showing, it is showing all the errors. So this is the custom message. Okay, so if we are providing like this one, so it is showing that the email must be a valid email address. Okay, so we can also show this one. If you want to add your own custom message, then you can simply add these as well. Okay, so here you can add for error that subject as well. Subject is required like this. Okay, for adding the custom message for subject. Okay, so if you will try, see, it is showing. So now I'm going to add some data with 100@yahoo.com testing. So I hope that this one will work this time. Send message, click on send message, and it will take few seconds because the email is going. Here the success message is coming: thanks for your inquiry, we will get back to you soon. And now we are going to check here, refresh here, and check if new mail has come. Here the new mail has come up. Okay, so it is working fine. Admin able to get the message, able to receive the user inquiry in his email id, and we able to do the validations as well, and we able to show the success message as well. Okay, so this one you can try at your end, and if you will face any issue, you can surely contact me. And also you can save this inquiry in database as well if you want. Okay, so that thing you can also do from your end. Okay, so that's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.